So in this segment, we're going to be talking about more voters blaming the EU for the Northern Ireland, the Johnson Protocol problems than the British government. So just let's not forget here that it was the British government that came up with the idea, negotiated it, said it was a great deal, ran a general election in part on that withdrawal agreement, which the Johnson Protocol was a part of, and then they reneged on it, and now people are blaming the EU for the problems, even though it was the UK who, again, came up with the Northern Ireland Protocol. So, again, this is just so ridiculous. And, at some point, yes, we do blame the media for the problems within Britain, but at some point, surely people have to take responsibility for their stupidity. At some point, we have to say to the British people who, believe this, like, bruv, you're just stupid. Just get out, essentially. Sit outside while the big boys talk, or, the big people talk, the main G's talk, because this is so stupid. So more voters blame the EU for post-Brexit trade problems in Northern Ireland than the UK government, a new poll has found. And this is exactly what the British government want to hear, that the patriots are blaming the foreign EU for all our problems and not the British government, even though they create the problems. Almost half of British voters, aware of the difficulties in implementing the Northern Ireland Protocol, blame Brussels for those frictions, while less than one-third blames Boris Johnson. That's an indictment of not only the media but also our education system. And I love our education system. I'm a product of it, and I'm, relatively stupid, but even I can see through this. Some 45% think the EU is mostly responsible for the trade problems in the province, compared to the 31% who believe the UK is mostly responsible, according to the latest Redfield and Wilton Strategies survey. It's nice to know Chris and Claire Redfield have more to do than just fight zombies. The EU and the UK remain completely at odds over the implementation of the new checks and processes on goods being shipped to Northern Ireland. The EU want to uphold the Northern Ireland Protocol and the UK want to get rid of it because apparently it's a crappy deal that we came up with and agreed to. Square that circle for me, people. The dispute remains at the impasse after the EU Commission said it would pause legal action, again, in my opinion, not a smart move, against the UK over alleged breaches of the deal agreed last year in the hope solutions could be found. So the EU are still kind of clinging on to this agreement, and the UK are doing their best to bury it. The Redfield and Wilton poll for Politico revealed that a significant chunk of the British electorate is completely unaware of the post-Brexit quarrel between the UK and the EU, so that's great. The media doing a great job of not highlighting the problems, and when they do highlight the problems, they blame the EU. It found that almost 1 in 4 voters, 23%, said they were not aware of any problems implementing the protocol in Northern Ireland. I wish I was one of these people. I so do. Among those who followed the dispute, 17% said they were very aware of the protocol problems, 25% said they were somewhat aware, and 35% said they were moderately aware. So I'm guessing most of these people have no idea what's going on. The poll comes as a new Conservative Home survey of Tory members found that Liz Truss was the most popular cabinet minister. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most annoying sentences I've ever had to read. I thought it would be Sunak. If I was a Tory, Sunak would be my favourite one. But then again, he's brown, so that's a difficult one. If I was a Tory, I might have issues with that. The summer impasse over the protocol emerged after Brussels rejected the command paper put forward by the Iceman himself. But, obviously they were going to reject it, and the government knew they were going to reject it. Downing Street has rejected Brussels' proposals for a Swiss-style agreement. Northern Ireland's newly appointed First Minister Paul Givan said the EU's decision to pause legal action has allowed both sides a window of opportunity. So it's interesting he's gone for that take rather than, once again, the EU has buckled under the pressure of Brexit. I'm surprised he didn't go with that one to resolve the issues. Maybe he's actually looking for a solution. The senior DUP figure said the UK government recognises the harm caused by the protocol and urged the Irish government to make clear to Brussels that changes would have to be made. Good luck with that, pal. Piers warned last week that the protocol risks becoming a constant irritant in the UK-EU relations, which it is, because the UK keep using it as an irritant. Unless both sides change their fundamentally flawed approaches now. The House of Lords and the Independent kind of quoting this is a bit embarrassing, considering one side is causing all the problems. That's the UK. That's not a hard one to figure out. That shouldn't even be controversial to say. But yeah, even the Independent, have to both sides this. Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not a clown. Anyways, look, what we can see from this article is that there's a massive failure on the part of the media, and potentially we can argue the education system in this country in years gone by. But for the most part, is the failure of people to understand and actually take interest in issues affecting the country. Well, I say affecting the country, Northern Ireland might not be part of the United Kingdom in a decade's time. Who knows if they'll do a border poll and whatever. And we got some take from Mariana Perkis, who's saying, if we need any proof of the cancer that is some of our mainstream media, this is it. She's talking about the article, which is true. The media are a massive problem, but at the same time, so are the public, who refuse to look past headlines and refuse to actually look at what's going on within the country. Certain people are too, wrapped up in pop culture and Brexit and patriotism to actually see the reality of the situation. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.